Now here's a little motto song I'd like to sing to you. Some of them are very old and some of them are new. Now here's one in particular, it's funny in its way. I wonder what we'd thought if we'd heard our ancestors say, if you don't want the goods, don't maul them, don't maul them, don't maul them. 'Tis the saying old and true. You don't like it when it's said to you, are you going to marry my daughter, sir? Said Pa to Johnny Dolan. John said no, so Pa said go. If you don't want the goods, don't maul them. Now we all learn our history when we were kids at school. We went there nearly every day to learn the golden rule. King Solomon was a gay old boy, well, such a lively spark. And this is what you might have heard whilst listening in the dark. If you don't want the goods, don't maul them, don't maul them, don't maul them. It's the saying old and true. You don't like it when it's said to you. King Solomon had 600 wives and he always used to call them, till one of them turned to him and said, if you don't want the goods, don't maul them. Now Smith went to a doctor once who lived in Harley Street. He said, my man, those gallstones, they will knock you off your feet. Just come inside my hospital at once without delay. He did, and when they chloroformed him, he was heard to say, if you don't want the goods, don't maul them, don't maul them, don't maul them. It's the saying old and true. You don't like it when it's said to you. They were just about to operate on his appendix, what do you call him? When he popped up his head into the doctor said, if you don't want the goods, don't maul them. And went across to France. I hadn't been there since the war, so I thought I'd take a chance. I strolled along a street there that they called the Boys Belong. And when this French girl spoke to me, I started singing this song. If you don't want the goods, don't maul them, don't maul them, don't maul them. It's the saying old and true. You don't like it when it's said to you. Now while I was in Paris, I stayed in the, what do you call them? There were notices on every wall, if you don't want the goods, don't maul them. Napoleon said, I love my troops and whatever may befall them. When Josephine turned to him and said, if you don't